Hello. Good morning. This is new and interesting. I decided to do this because you guys have told me that you really liked the whole stream thing I did the other day, where it was just like me chatting on a stream. And I thought I would do it again, but this time I would do it in the mornings and call it Mornings with Dan. And probably do it like, I don't know, a few times a week maybe. Who knows? What's going on, my boy? Zeeks, what's going on? Welcome. Cheyenne, welcome, my boy. What's up? Welcome to the stream. I got y'all here to talk about Dragon Ball Super, but guess what, my boy? I have delicious breakfast for myself. No copyright strikes, my boy. No copyright strikes here, my boy. I get around the system, my boy. I know how to get around it, my boy. It's called not using copyrighted shit. Don't use the copyrighted shit, my boy. That's how you get around it. Ah, snap. Is that like, can I like not get my chat now? Let's see. Browser. Oh, there it is. I'll put it down here. Oh yeah, I'll move it back later. All right. I just wanted to put the chat down. What's going on, my boy? Back at it again with the dang string. You said, "Damn, Daniel." Shh. We don't talk about damn Daniel. Not around these parts, my boy. Not around these parts. We don't talk about that, my boy. Say you can do anime reactions, my boy. I don't know if I want to do dank anime reactions like, wow. I don't know if I want to do that, my boy. This weekend I was dead because I was trying to like I was just doing my regular stuff for the weekend, but then Super came on and I stopped everything to watch Super. And then when Super came on, after I watched it again and again and again and again. And I was just like, oh my God, like I loved it. I loved it. I really felt like Dragon Ball Super is the first. Yeah, I can say this. Dragon Ball Super is the first media franchise that has brought some nostalgic stuff back from the past to the present day and didn't blow it. Like, I kind of feel like this Tournament Power arc was like the arc that mattered. So I mean, it just really came through this time. I mean, it wasn't a disappointment. So I loved it, my boy. Said Dan got good hair, as they say in the black community. I do, my boy. I can whip that shit. Actually, I'm gonna take this off. I'm not listening to anything. I am gonna read these comments and eat these things, my boy. He said that's debatable. Which thing would you say that came out was better than Dragon Ball Super that came back, my boy? Which one would you say is better? Cause Star Wars, to me, not hitting it. You know what I'm saying? What else came back from back in the day that's worth mentioning? Shit, I can't even think of nothing at the moment. Oh, well, I guess they ruined The Last Airbender, so I guess that doesn't really count. I don't know. There is a lot of bad ones. There's a lot of bad ones I can think about, my boy. But of all the things that have ever come back, that have come back recently, I was not disappointed with Dragon Ball. I was not. I really like how it ended. I'm doing good, Mr. So. How are you doing, my boy? Say this was Dragon Ball series. Yeah, it was a nice. He said this is the best arc in my opinion. Yeah, my boy, I really like this arc. My favorite arc though is the Black arc. I really like the Black arc. I like the Black arc more than I expected to. I thought the Black arc was going to be the arc that I didn't like as much. But when it finally ended, even though it kind of ended it with cheese, I felt like it was like one of my favorites. Where is the browser? I think I gotta make this a little bigger because it's a little too tiny. If anybody's trying to read that. Excuse me. I'm about to sneeze. Excuse me. You know how that is? Like, it's weird. Like, you feel the sneeze coming on and it just won't come out, and then you just kind of sitting there going. So where can I buy your wall deco? This junk? From Amazon. Yeah, I got it from Amazon. Thank you, my boy. My boy Kerf. What is this? Kerflump T-Door. The only boy that got the manners, my boy. He's like, God bless you, my boy. I appreciate it, my boy. Thank you. So it's lunchtime here, my boy. It's always time for breakfast. Lunch with your boy then. Oh, also I wanted to say, okay, now some people have gotten in here. I do want to talk about some stuff that happened in Dragon Ball Super. So stuff made me really think about stuff. So now I know nobody's thinking about it like this at all. And this is definitely headcanon, right? But I think Frieza is the big winner of this tournament. Now hold on, listen to what I got to say. Frieza was resurrected and taken out of hell, right? But after he was resurrected and taken out of hell the first time, he was defeated by Goku and Vegeta. But then, after being defeated by Goku and Vegeta, getting sent back to hell, he got a new lease on life by fighting in the tournament to save all existence. So when he goes back to his people, he literally has a Jesus story. Frieza can talk about how he died, resurrected, and fought for their lives and won. Frieza is a god amongst men or whatever the creatures are in Dragon Ball. Oh, there that should go. Oh, computer, you never fail to embarrass me. Ooh. I think it just disconnected my shit. I'm about to connect my reserve dank camera. I'm going top cam. Get ready. I'm going top cam. I'm top cam now. You didn't know I could picture in picture, my boy. You didn't know I could do that, did you? You didn't know your boy had reserves for the reserves, my boy. You didn't know that, did you? You didn't know I had the skills beyond skills. Let me go ahead. I gotta take all this off though. Whoop. All right, take that off. There you go. Take that off. Take that off. Yeah. I'm just gonna do it like this. That's that old me. I had to crush that old me. I don't even know what happened to the other camera, man. Don't even ask me. Don't even ask me, man. I'm gonna keep it over here to remind me never to trust that camera again. All right, let me see. All right, I didn't get to read some of your comments. It said, "There goes the chicken." What? Oh, bless you. It said, "GT was awful." Jiren, Android 17's MVP of the arc. Said Jiren. It said Jiren is just buff. Hey. Oh, facts. Yeah, Frieza is about to turn up, my boy. So that's what I don't know, man. When at the end of that, at the very end, that is what I thought. I was thinking like Frieza is about to be literally a god amongst whatever things worship him, because when he comes back he can tell the tale about how he saved existence from being destroyed. He can tell that tale, and it's like nobody's gonna like debate him on it. The only people who are around who know anything about that is the Z fighters, and you know the Z fighters aren't gonna like contest it or anything because they already keep shit under wraps with Mr. Satan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Frieza just about to rule. I'm about to try to fix that camera thing because it's gonna really annoy me that it just stopped working. It's gonna annoy the shit out of me. I really hate the cam link because cam link like works half the time and then it like doesn't work. And when it doesn't work, it's just like stupid. Like I'm gonna have to go in here. Bam. Alright. I'm alive again. Fixed. Man, I don't know, man. Who's the technical wizard that talks about Dragon Ball, fixes text issues, and chats with the fans? This guy. YouTuber extraordinaire. Said breakfast is the best meal of the day. And said end of story, my boy. What's good? What up, man? Same old stuff. Well, the day's just started, man. Everything's good. Well, you can't challenge me to a duel during the breakfast, man. Challenge me to a duel later on today, which I will be streaming at probably either at 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock. It depends on whenever this wraps up, but I'm sure this will probably wrap up maybe like in a not a few minutes, but like, you know, like half hour ish. Oh, you want to see what I was eating? Oh, my boy, I got waffles. I have hash browns, scrambled eggs, bacon, strawberries, coffee, and OJ. Delicious. Cooked by these. I don't know why everybody hates GT. I don't know why. Maybe because at the time GT wasn't like faithful or something, or some sort of betray. I don't know. I never really got into GT. I kind of didn't even know it existed until somebody said it was terrible, and then I knew it existed. My boy said in Africa that'll feed 3. Well, in Washington it'll feed me. Delicious. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It died again. You bastard, you betray. God damn it, this camera, so many betrays. I'm going top cam. Boop, I'm back. I don't know why so many betrays. I just think that camera is not made. Like, I think that like me connecting that camera to the computer is me pushing that camera to its limit. And I ain't talking Ultra Instinct, my boy. I'm saying like this camera is not meant to be connected to a goddamn computer at all. You connect it to a computer, it's just dead. It won't work, my boy. He said that's cold-blooded. I'm sorry, my boy. You started it, my boy. You opened the door. I just walked through. I'm sorry. Yeah, what happened with GT is that it was supposed to be a continuation of Z, and for a long time it was, until they decided to scrap it and make new movies. Oh, I see what you're saying. So they were like going along with the story, then out of nowhere they just threw it away and started over. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. That's actually messed up. Actually, I kind of feel like that's what they're about to do at Star Wars, but I don't know. I'm just some guy eating his breakfast on the internet. What do I know? But when I did see it though, I really was thinking like, I don't know. I'm gonna say my other thing I wanted to say about Dragon Ball Super. Okay, so a lot of people keeps talking about friendship and how it ended on friendship, and I was thinking like it's not really about friendship. They really said it at the end. They said it was about trust, and Frieza and Goku and even Jiren said trust at the end. And I want you guys to think about like the difference between like a trust and a friendship, because you know, you might be a friend to somebody and you might not trust them, or you might trust someone and they're not necessarily your friend or an institution. So think about this kind of trust, right? When you go to McDonald's and you open up that box of chicken nuggets and just pop one in your mouth and you don't even think about it. You don't think if somebody tried to put anything in it. You don't think if somebody did anything weird to it. You just pop it in your mouth and eat it. That's trust. You see what I'm saying? Jiren out here wouldn't eat a chicken nug, my boy. Jiren can't trust nobody. Jiren, like, if I didn't make it myself, I can't fuck with it. Because, you know, I gotta depend on me. But if you're talking about, like, trust, like Frieza at the end when Frieza and Goku was about to finish it up, and Frieza looks at Goku and like, don't stab me in the back. And Goku like, of all the ain't shit motherfuckers in the universe, you really think Son Goku is gonna play you, Frieza? And Frieza goes, I guess not. I guess I can just go ahead and put Jiren down. I guess. That's Frieza, my boy. That's Frieza. That's Frieza, my boy. So Frieza had to have that trust. Frieza had to have that faith. You know what I'm saying? You have faith in McDonald's that they didn't poison your fucking chicken nug and you just popped it in your mouth. It's right out the box. You ain't even pray over it. You know what I'm saying? You just delicious. You know what I'm saying? That's trust. Goku had that trust. Frieza had that trust. And they trust in one another. The universe trusting each other. You gotta think about it like this too. 17 and Frieza were two of Goku's most deadliest enemies, fighting with him to defeat the strongest of all. That's real trust, man. I loved it. Perfect. Loved it. Like, but Goku didn't wish him. Goku didn't have to wish him back because, you know, Whis took care of that. But I also like how Toriyama just was like, be gone, with like many fan theories. That's another thing I liked about Dragon Ball Super 2. When Toriyama said be gone to your fan theories, he did it and it didn't feel insulting. Like, for example, Frieza is alive now. It was like, Frieza was like, send me back to hell. Everybody's all happy. And Whis was like, you be happy too, my boy. Life. Fucking life. Why? A gift from Beatus or Sama. Fuck. Like, just give life to this man. Life. I'm trying to be like Goku one day. I don't know if y'all remember that episode where a fucking bird died. And Goku took the bird and was like, that bird was innocent. And put his hand on the bird and did like this. And then the bird flew off because it came back to life. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know if y'all remember that, my boy. But that was absolutely disgusting. Life, be gone. It was disgusting, man. Let me see. Said Jiren all the way, my boy. Oh, and by the way, I'm not even gonna lie. Straight up, 100%. Jiren was cheesed. Okay? Jiren got hacked. He got cheesed, man. Jiren got cheesed harder than I want to say anybody you could possibly think about. He got really cheesed hard. I think the only way he could have got hacked harder than that is if fucking Boo was in the tournament and turned his ass to candy. Hacks, man. Hacks. No, he said, so is Goku Jesus? In this story, no, my boy. Frieza would be Jesus because he literally died and was resurrected multiple times, my boy. Well, Jesus wasn't resurrected multiple times, but Frieza died and was resurrected, came back to his people, my boy, with a story to tell about how he fought Jiren, the devil, for your sins. I'm just saying, my boy. He said fuck Jiren with his Sasuke backstory. Jiren got hacks though, my boy. Think about it. Jiren's supposed to be the strongest there is, right? Goku attains a power-up that he can no longer use anymore, defeats him, but before he beat him with that, he kept getting cheesed by the Immortal 17. I'm gonna just say it like that. The Immortal 17 that constantly kept doing kamikaze strikes, kept blowing himself up and would not die. He had grit. Like he literally had the skill grit. He just wouldn't die, kept blowing himself up. Nobody can survive against a man willing to destroy himself to deal you damage. Nobody can defend against that. Nobody. That's why you can normally only do it once. but yeah, my boy, it was just, I don't know, 17 was the GOAT. Frieza comes out the god. Goku got a good fight. GG. You said the sound comes and goes. I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, 17 did have grit, my boy. He did. He just wouldn't go away. When he went and blew up on Jiren, and Jiren said, "That's not gonna happen to me twice, my boy." He goes, "Well, not gonna happen to me twice either. I'll put a shield around your blast so we both take damage. But I survive with 1 HP." And then Jiren goes, "Ugh," and then spits up his spit onto the hot and molten ground. Jesus. What up, Lord Boros? What up, my boy? Nappa could have survived that hit. That's true. Nappa would have survived it and laughed. Check the Twitter, my boy. I'll check the Twitter. Coco already gave you some bacon. Don't look at me like that. I dropped my my napkin. I took a look at that Twitter, my boy. And I have this better set up for next time. Hopefully I don't think that DSLR is ready though. I don't think that DSLR is ready. I got it on sale a long time ago. It was like let me see, like back in the day, I think it was like $300. I got it on sale. It was at like a Myers? Yeah, Myers. Yeah, it was Myers. And then Myers had a clearance sale and I picked it up. Jiren got jumped, my boy. I feel you on that. Can we get a wife reveal? She's been on my like Twitter and like lots of stuff, my boy. She's been on like Twitter and lots of stuff. I was gonna have her in this like vlog thing I was gonna do for my vacation thing, but I just didn't do it because it just ended up being a lot of work. And then at the end of the day, I was like, that's gonna be a lot of work and barely anybody's gonna watch it. So I was like, forget it. And I just didn't do it. But I am leaning away from thoughts like that based on the new information that we heard from YouTube. So I don't know if you guys know this. I'm gonna tell you guys this about YouTube. So apparently, like the YouTube YouTube Insider, is that what it's called? Yeah, YouTube Insider had a live stream. In the live stream, they explain how they distribute views. And they said basically, if I upload a video, let's say right now at 9:30 a.m. and you, said viewer, does not watch videos at 9:30 a.m. if you're subscribed to me, you might not get a notification that I uploaded, and I might not appear in your timeline. Reason being is YouTube figures that even though I uploaded at 9:30, you aren't ready for a video at 9:30. So YouTube decides not to send you my video. Or YouTube might say, oh, well, you hit notifications and subs, we'll go ahead and send you Dan's video. Or they'll say, well, you're not ready for Dan's video right now, we'll just put it on the home screen 3 hours later after he uploads. So from seeing that, I think I got a better understanding of how the algorithm works. Like, I already had some vague knowledge, but with that confirmation, I'm 100% certain. So I'm gonna be doing stuff a little bit differently on the channel. Still uploading content, still streaming every day, still all that good stuff. But I'm gonna be just doing things just a little bit different. You guys are gonna notice things are different around here, and then we'll notice in about a month or so, did that do anything? Super will definitely return. Goku promised it. You gotta remember this. Zeno is supposed to be the audience, and the audience literally came down to the end of the episode and said, "Goku, will you be back?" And Goku said, "Yes, I promise." Fist bump. That means the series is coming back right there. And guess what? You can tell me that I'm wrong, or you can tell me that's not a confirmation or whatever. But, you know, in 2019, if it's not back on the air, come cuss me out. You know what I'm saying? 2019, if it ain't there, come back to my channel in 2019 and tell me I ain't shit. But if you come back to my channel and tell me I ain't shit in 2019 and it is on air, I want $5. No, Zeno is not Toriyama. Toriyama is the Tori bot, my boy. It'll be back 2019. It'll be back. You know why it'll be back? Because if I had a award-winning, trend-setting, global franchise, I'd bring that shit back. I'd bring it back, my boy. I'd bring it back and get all the cash. So I know if I would do it, they would definitely do it. They probably just giving those people that make the show a break. The people that I feel like work the hardest out in the quote unquote corporate world are like engineers, of course. You know, almost any kind of engineer that you put engineer next to their name works extremely hard. And a lot of these like animators work crazy hours trying to produce a weekly show. So if anybody needs a break, those folks need breaks. Says superset the meta. $5 and takes a bite. Yeah, it's too popular to just die. I mean, if nothing else, Disney will fucking buy it and destroy it. It's like, nah, Disney wouldn't kill it. Disney wouldn't kill it. Would they? No, they wouldn't kill it. I feel like if Disney bought Dragon Ball, it probably would end up like Superman though. So never mind. Stay back. Stay back, Disney. Don't touch my Dragon Ball. Actually, America did touch Dragon Ball one time, and we made Dragon Ball Evolution. Never give it back to us, Japan. Never let us have it again. Slap our hand yet again. We can never get it back. We'll never get it back. The creator of Dragon Ball Super is probably the strongest character. He is, my boy. I'm sure they'll bring back Ultra Instinct, my boy. You know why? As Marsico X says, marketing! And also, like I said before, I would bring it back and make that money, my boy. I would bring it back. So I know they gonna bring it back. Watch Goku go Ultra Instinct Disney in Orlando, Florida. It's gonna be like, rah! When you wish upon a star. I'm Ultra Instinct Disney. Impossible. Ultra Instinct Disney. I almost want to bet you money, my boy. Super Saiyan 5. He said, time to pre-order UI Goku. The CA Counter Fairy deck. I've been seeing the CA Counter Fairy deck. I've seen the CA, I mean not CA Counter Fairy deck. I've seen the CA Counter Fairy deck. I've seen the Infinite Draw deck. It's like an Infinite Draw Cyber Angel deck. It's a lot of stuff out there, man. That's a lot of tilt. I feel like the Tournament of Power was a metaphor for ranked PvP and Duel Links. Just a bunch of crazy powerful motherfuckers just slinging attacks at one another until one unlikely hero survives. 17. I wish I was watching 130 live with like my fans or whatnot. Cause when 17 was alive, I remember watching the episode like this. Like, cause normally when I watch stuff like here at home, I watch it like this. Like I got a foot ornament under this table, and I kind of just lean back in this chair and just watch whatever. But as I'm watching like this, just chilling, you know, and I'm like extra chilling, cause you know how you be chilling and you like sitting, or you sitting up, you kind of sit up with your back, you know what I'm saying, got your chest poking out. But I was like fat chilling like this, like, you know how, you know, fat chilling, and I'm fat chilling. The big thing happens, and then I see the hand come up. I didn't think I'd survive. I'm like, 17 is alive, and I was like, I got up and I left. I was like, 17 is alive. Plot twist. I was freaking out. I was freaking out, my boy. I went from fat chilling to 17 is alive. Like, I was like, my eyes were big, everything. I ran out of my room. I went and told my wife. I was like, 17 is alive. She's like, what? I didn't think I'd survive. I'm like, bro. 17 went alive to dead, back alive, went in a tournament. What a goat. That's true, my boy. 17 got a good story to tell too. And I'm like, well, when did you do this, father? When I was only 17. Zos, what's up, my boy? I know, my boy. I know. Then they killed him again. Wait, you said then they killed him again? When they killed him a second time? But you know what though? I will tell you guys something. I didn't notice this the first time. I went back and watched Dragon Ball Super after like everything was said and done. And I noticed that when 17 first blew up, the Daishinkan said, we can assume that he is dead. We can assume. And when he said that, I was like, I didn't even notice he said assume. I did not notice he said assume. He didn't say presume, meaning like based off of the evidence in front of us, this is the likely conclusion. He said, I assume, just mean I guess, which is like, sons of bitches. I was like, I wasn't paying that much attention, and they slipped that one by me, because at the moment when that happened, I was still shocked that 17 was dead, and I was like, whoa. I just was really shocked that he was dead altogether. Then he said, we can assume. I was like, when I went back and watched it, I saw that. I was like, oh, okay. Say when I saw 17, they go, oh yeah. I was talking about, oh, you talking about 16. Say we didn't even see him get eliminated on the touchpad. Yeah, we didn't see that either. We didn't see the touchpad thing either, my boy. And I didn't even think about that. Like, the funny thing is, you normally see them hit the touchpad, but I didn't even think about that. I remember when Hit got thrown off, I was not one of those guys thinking it was a shadow clone on board, but I thought that they were gonna save him somehow. But I didn't think it was gonna be shadow clone. I thought that when everybody stood up, when 17 came back, there was a little part in my brain was like, hit summer. Hit summer. I realized he was extra dead. I realized it was no way. I realized at that moment that it was never gonna be coming back unless they won a tournament. I just couldn't. I just thought, I was like, I know they're gonna bring my boy Hit back. Only reason and honestly, I'm not gonna lie why I thought this. I honestly thought that 17 wasn't as good as Hit, and I figured as long as 17 around, Hit should be around. That was my mindset. That was my mindset. I mean, to be fair, Hit is the only man I've ever seen legit kill Goku dead to motherfucking rights. Goku didn't stand a fucking chance, but he hacks his way back to life. Who hacks death away? Fucking Goku does. God damn it. Fucking die, throw a ki blast up. I wish I could just go out and fucking do reckless shit. 1 second away from death, I throw up a blast of energy. Hopefully people just leave my body for dead. Don't move it, because when the energy comes straight down, it's about to resurrect whatever it fucking hits. So hopefully they don't like put their fucking dead cat under there, their grandma under there. You know, just hopefully the energy beam comes down and brings me back to life. Brings back the fucking foliage in the ground. Rejuvenates Mother Earth. Hopefully I'm still there. Goku with his life-giving powers. Insane. Who's stronger, 17 or Frieza? If I had to pick, I don't know, man. Frieza, I mean, 17 just, that whole not dying thing was just had me tripping. That whole not blowing up. That whole, I keep throwing myself at this powerful being and not blowing up. 17 threw hands with Topo and didn't get destroyed. 17 threw hands with Jiren. 17 threw hands with all the magical chicks. 17 threw hands with almost 17 threw hands with anyone that had a hand or a wing or a claw in this goddamn tournament. Might be 17. 17 might be stronger. Frieza might be smarter, which is why they were on the same team. At the end of the day, teamwork, as Gohan would say. Frieza, man, but you know what though? I'm glad Frieza's alive. I'm glad Frieza's roaming around the universe. I personally would love more Frieza. I know a lot of people say that they don't like Frieza or they don't want more Frieza. I want more Frieza. I like Frieza. Frieza is one of my favorite characters. One of the reasons why Frieza is one of my favorite characters, and I know this is gonna sound weird, because Frieza did all that crazy ass, ridiculous genocide based on wealth and profit. Then it seemingly felt like it was based on race and fear. But then you find out it was from the Order of Beerus. So until Vegeta finds out that Beerus ordered Frieza to destroy planet Vegeta, Dragon Ball Super cannot end. I need to know that answer. I need to see Vegeta nut up on Frieza. Oh, my boy Tony came through the dang donation. Said you're back. Went streamless these last few days. Yeah, my boy, I went streamless Saturday and Sunday. I normally don't stream on Saturday and Sunday. I put the little thing on my banner, I don't stream on Saturday and Sunday, but people expect me to stream on Saturday and Sunday. I try to like recalibrate myself, take a look at my data. Like I do a lot of back end work on Saturday and Sunday. Like I do a lot of research. Plot twist, the dragon actually told Hit to bring everyone back from his pocket dimension. Man, I swear I thought Hit was just gonna come back with 17. I was gonna be like, Hit's back too. I was so excited. But then I realized he was fucking dead. I was like, no. Actually, but you know what though? Of all, now I'm gonna say something I know this might be a little unpopular, okay? But of all the Dragon Ball Super characters, the one that I do not like, well, not don't like the least, because I don't think I don't like anybody. Do I not like a character? No, I don't not like a character. This is the least liked character for me. My least liked character is Kaba. I don't like Kaba that much. My most underrated character, the one that I think don't nobody give love, is Bergamo. That the leader of the Trio de Dangers. I really felt like they should have gave him more play. I liked how he had like some, he said Gohan. I like how they gave him some like auditory skills. You know what I'm saying? Like he was a great speaker. He tried to like pull the ear of the Omni King along with his compatriots, and they agreed, but he didn't have the strength to back it up because he's fighting against fucking Cheeseball Son Goku. I mean, fuck. I mean, you don't fight Son Goku with nothing on the line. That's like you challenging Yugi to a duel and your rent's on the line. You don't do it, my boy. You just don't do it. Yugi challenge you to a duel for the rent, my boy. Don't do it, man. Just pay your rent, boy. You're gonna lose the fucking rent money. Just pay your rent. Shit. But, you know, here's what it is, my boy. The Trio de Dangers. I like when they brought them all back. Now I want you guys to remember something. If you don't remember this or go back and watch this, when you watch the Dragon Ball Super end and they show all the universes come back. When they show the universe with the Trio de Dangers, they all look unhappy. They all look sad. They all look like they've been through some shit, bro. And like Ribrianne's universe, they got tears in their eyes. You know, Jiren's looking up like, my swole chest, my thick arms, ready for Son Goku. Yeah, the kid. Goku. But basically, I don't know. Everybody had a look. Trio de Dangers, that universe, they all looked distressed. They looked like, fuck, man. Like they got brought back to life and they got dropped off on a planet that wasn't their own. Like they was just like they just looked like, fuck, man, could just left me dead. Like, I don't know. He said, I banish you to the shadows. with two of them. What? What's going on, my boy? Kale and Khalifa gotta get Ultra Instinct next season. I called it. No, Lord World, don't do it. If you seen GT, you know that's not true. What happened? Say Jeremy's leg day. He said, how do you feel about cheese Kefla fusion? I thought that the Kefla fusion, like I know that a lot of people didn't like Kel and Khalifa. I liked Kel and Khalifa a little bit, but then when they did the Kefla fusion, I was like in my head, like I don't kind of look at it like other people look at it, like in terms of like the power scaling thing, and they're kind of like, well, this character should be as strong as this character, or that character should be as strong as that character. In my mind, I kind of go off of what the writer or the artist or whoever you might call it is putting in front of me. They're basically saying that Kefla is strong as fuck. I'm like, okay. They're like, Kefla is fighting against Goku. I'm like, all right. And it was like, Goku getting his ass butt. I'm like, damn. like I guess she really is strong. Like, that's all I can really do. Cause at this point, at a certain point, you gotta kind of admit when you're watching these kind of shows, animes, YouTube channels, anything. Sometimes when you watching and they just go down a rabbit hole and you don't know if it's gonna be good or bad, you gotta just kind of put your hands up, get ready for the ride, boy. Just get going. I was just like, okay, Kefla, woo, woo. And then all of a sudden, Goku did that smooth Kamehameha. I was like, well, damn. Touche, my boy. Like, that's all I could say at that point. At that point, I was like, even if I hated Kefla, even if I hated Kale and Caulifla, even if I hated both of them, that one moment was worth it. So, nice payoff. Like, that's my interpretation of Kale and Caulifla. Nice payoff. I enjoyed the payoff. So, I don't mind if they were annoying through the show. That payoff was priceless. I like that Kamehameha of the whole tournament. That's one of the most vivid pictures in my mind. Like, if I was to sit down on a piece of paper and try to draw any picture from the tournament, that'd be the one that I could probably go to and attempt to draw the best because it's most vivid in my brain. Said Caulifla cross Goku, bye bye Bulma. Never. Could have wished for a nose for Krillin. Never, my boy. Kefla's sick. The true laugh my ass off universe were getting Hakkai'd while Goku enjoyed the fights. That's actually fucked up. It's like you know, and I do be thinking about, I know this is stupid too, and I probably shouldn't be thinking about this, but I think about this shit too. I was like, you know, like people die and shit in Dragon Ball all the time, and then they get resurrected and brought back to life. I kind of want to ask one of these dudes that got fucking erased or fucking Hakkai'd, like, my boy, how does that compare to death? Like, does it hurt, my boy? Is it a sweet release? I need to know. Because I'm fucking curious as hell. I always wondered that shit. When the first time I actually got into Dragon Ball Super, like, I wasn't watching Dragon Ball Super the entire time. I think I got into Super when I found out, like I watched the Fakatsu no F movie. Like, I went and watched that in a theater. But then when Super came out, I think I ended up watching a series when I found out about Beerus and the Hakkai'd. I think that's the first time I actually watched it. Cause the coldest scene of the series was when fucking Zamasu tried to fucking kill his master or whatever. Blesco, what's going on, my boy? He tried to kill his master or whatever. When he tried to kill Goas or whatever, I think I messed the names up, but when he tried to kill his master or whatever, and Beerus showed up and he said, oh, so you know my future. He's like, well, I can't possibly fall here. And he tried to attack, and Beerus was like, don't get cocky, and just grabbed his hand. And you know, it just shows so much force and strength in that scene. He grabbed his hand like this and then just turned it down, put it low, and was like, Hakkai'd. And he just got turned to nothing. I was like, oh my God. I was like, wow. And then I rewinded and watched it again and again and again, because I thought that was the fucking sweetest move, the most out cold dialogue. He was like, so you're from my future. Well, I can't die here. Don't get cocky. Hakkai'd. And he was right. He couldn't die. He got erased. It was great, my boy. Fucking great, my boy. Like expect non-datos and nanis. So did you see the ending screenshot when they were in the fighting pose mimicking their first fight? Yeah, I did see that. I actually had watched the older ones over again, and so that was kind of fresh in my head when I saw that. So I kind of was like, oh, okay. But I really did. I liked how they ended it on that. I couldn't imagine who the next villain's gonna be. And they got it. And I hope that Beerus. This is two things that real life Dan would have did if I was Beerus. Number one, I would confiscate that fucking Zeno button from Goku. I would tell Goku, give me that motherfucking Zeno button right fucking now. Hand it over, you little piece of shit. I would go right in and make sure Goku gives it up. The second thing I would do, I would get a grasp on what Frieza's next move is. Cause I can't have Frieza running amok in the goddamn universe. I need to know what Frieza's move is. Cause Frieza either needs to get in line or catch this Hakai. You know what I'm saying? So that's real life God of Destruction Dan. I would have been like, Frieza, is you gonna be running amok? He gonna be like, I don't plan to stop my evil ways. I mean, the type of run amok, like you gonna try to rule the gods or something. Well, I might rule the gods one day, BD-sama. Hakai. Just gone. Hakai. Just gone. I've been getting rid of everybody. Goku faces a SSJ3 versus Beerus. Oh well, Beerus gonna have to get that man out of here. Who would be your Whis, or would Whis remain? Or would Whis remain? Who would be my Whis? If I was you mean in real life? You mean like a real life person? I don't know. I don't have I guess I don't know who a real life person is, but I guess if the idea is for you to have I guess the angel's supposed to be stronger than you in some way, shape, or form, and you supposed to, I guess, look to them for some sort of guidance. I guess I don't know who do you guys think my Whis would be if I was a god of destruction? Who do you think my Whis would be? Let me know. I'm curious. What's up, Coolibri? What's up, Coolibri? Says there are still the rest of the universe. Yeah, there is still the rest of the universe, my boy. But you gotta think about also how amazing that is. You mean to tell me that of all existence in the Dragon Ball world, Goku was like, I'm the strongest of all. There's nothing stronger than Goku, except for the gods. Arguably, maybe Jiren still. Who knows? Nani? Oh, that's gone. Said when Zeno-sama asked Goku was anything else being planned, and Beerus hopped off the stands and put his hands over Goku's mouth, I laughed so fucking hard. I did too, my boy. I was like, Beerus, you know what's up. Because as soon as that happened, he said, Goku, what's next? And Goku, dumbass, maybe another tournament? I'm like, shut the fuck up. Oh, I let that get cold. My coffee got cold. Dang. Chi-Chi, yeah, Chi-Chi is stronger than Goku because apparently Chi-Chi's never been kissed. And he got 2 kids. How do you skip that part? How do you skip that part? How do you just go right to the thing? How do you just jump it? And was it more like, and did Chi-Chi take it? Like, you know what I'm saying? How did she take it? Isn't he like a Super Saiyajin? Like, how could she just take it? And if Goku's an idiot or something and mistaked it for a fighting technique, how come he ain't never used it? You know what I'm saying? What happens to Cell if he decides to, you know, use a Chi-Chi move on Cell? You know what I'm saying? Cell would have been like, oh. That's terrible, my boy. That she was thirsty, my boy. No time for foreplay. Like, technically, Jinx is still currently stronger mortal since Ultra Instinct is inactive right now. Yeah, that's true, my boy. That's true. That's true. That's very true. But you know, if he ever fought Jiren again, he'd be like, somehow, some way, I've ascended to Ultra Instinct yet again. I refuse. I think, but you know what though? I think Jiren got sniped. You know how I know Jiren got sniped? Because remember when 17 did that first move and Goku said, oh, I think I know a way to defeat Jiren. I think when Goku said that, I think he meant the way to defeat Jiren was through heavy blows. Like, just like one big heavy blow. And that's the only thing he was hitting him with, like haymakers. Like, he was doing that little da-da-da-da-da-da crap. But most of Goku's hits that actually connected with Jiren was just haymakers. Just haymaker after haymaker after haymaker. Which I think is what he meant by that. But again, that's just in my head. That's just my interpretation. Because I didn't like see them say, oh, Goku-san is gonna hit him with the heaviest hits. I just thought that that's something that they were implying, because on top of that, you saw when Vegeta was fighting against Goku, when Vegeta fought against Jiren and he didn't have any more power left and Jiren was just pummeling him, he kept talking about how heavy the hits were. So that's what just made me think like that's what he was talking about. And then after he blew up on him and he was dead for a little while and he came back, he hit him with another heavy attack, which was that kamikaze strike again, and didn't die again. He didn't even, okay, I do want to say this. I want to make one point also about Dragon Ball Super Tournament of Power. The true winner of the Tournament of Power is humanity. Not the Saiyajins, not Trust, not fucking anything else. Humanity. You know why? Because at the end of the day, all the beings of all of existence, as far as we know, was called down. All the ones that were seemingly unworthy were called down to do holy blardle. And at the end of the day, guess what won? A Jinzo Ningen, artificial human created by the hands of man. So that means that humans are the most powerful creatures in all the universe. Humans, because we created a Jinzo Ningen, and 17 used to be a man. So humans are the strongest, intellectually and emotionally. I like that. As a human, I think that's all right. So, even more powerful than Frieza, my boy. Even more powerful than Frieza. Because Frieza and Goku did come together, yes, to put Jiren out. But who put that damage on Jiren? 17. Who survived the kamikaze attack to keep Vegeta and Goku in the tournament? 17. Fucking 17, man. He's the best. Actually, this will be the perfect time to introduce Super 17 as the next villain, and Goku has to go Super Saiyan 4 to defeat him. And the only reason he's able to attain Super Saiyan 4 is because he first tapped into Ultra Instinct, instantly flipping all the power scaling, making Super Saiyan 4 stronger than Ultra Instinct, and the fanboys will lose their shit. Toriyama, you maniac! I would enjoy myself watching that explode on the internet. I'm the kind of guy that I don't comment on Dragon Ball stuff, but I just read comments and watch videos. I've been watching people be so fucking pissy about every little thing that happened for the tournament, and now those same people are going, this is the best show I've ever seen in my life. Wow. And I'm like, impudent gnats, be gone. No, I'm sorry. Let me give Jiren justice. That's more impudent gnats, be gone. That's also another one of my favorite favorite lines. Impudent gnats, be gone. That's also one of my favorites, my boy. What's going on, CJ? Welcome, my boy. Said Frieza did. He said Frieza did bitch out throughout the tournament. No, actually, I want to say this. I don't feel like Frieza bitched out the whole tournament. I felt like Frieza was very, very powerful, but not powerful to the scale of Goku and Vegeta, and Frieza knew that. And I don't know if Frieza can. Well, Frieza did say he couldn't sense, what's his name's energy, but I don't know if Frieza is adept to sensing energy like Goku and Vegeta. So in my mind, I thought Frieza was just hiding out, waiting for the last minute, literally being the only character to actually conserve his ki over the course of the tournament. That's what I thought was going on. And then at the end, when they did the final push, Frieza wasn't struggling. You know what I'm saying? Frieza didn't get knocked down to fucking Alien versus Predator form. Frieza was always in base form, final form, you know, not struggling, you know, not really looking like he was ever really hurt, except for those times where he got knocked the fuck out. Except for those times, my boy. Then Jiren wanted to tell Goku, you know, I still wasn't at full power, right? I sent you a message in YouTube. You sent me a message in YouTube? Okay. Yeah. Don't send me a message on the YouTube thing, because of all the places that people send me messages, that's the #1 place where stuff just gets lost. Just don't send it there. YouTube doesn't notify me you sent it there, and I don't get an email, so I just won't know it's there. But I'm gonna go look at it because you told me it was there. But yeah, YouTube doesn't tell you anything about it, so it's just dumb. It's like, why even have it? But I don't know. Like, he got Jiren all triggered. He did get under Jiren's skin. He was roasting Jiren for a little while. Says, could you view a DBZ related link for me? I can't look at a link, my boy, on the screen, my boy. Cause if I do, I could be destroyed by copyright. And I had to be real careful about that. They was handing out copyright L's, my boy. I'm really glad that at the end of the day, Frieza got his life back. I was hoping they didn't cheese him on that. I was hoping that they didn't just like lie to him and be like, ha, we already brought you back with Earth Dragon Balls. Ha, we lied. Fuck you, Frieza. Like, I was hoping they didn't do that, because even though Frieza played possum for a lot of the tournament, I still feel like he was a major contributor and he shouldn't be fucked out of his prize. I was just hoping that Frieza didn't win, because like they said at the end, I was thinking it was gonna be something stupid like, oh yeah, you know, Zeno knew it was gonna erase everybody. Like, I thought it was gonna be something dumb like that, but then I said no, probably not, because they're gonna go for something a little bit better. That part, I guess I would say, that would be the only part I guess I would say I predicted, but I didn't tell anybody. That was just something I had in the back of my mind. But at the end of the day, if Frieza had a won and Frieza wished for eternal life, Zeno would have been like, be gone, and would have erased Frieza and everybody else. And I watched, when I was watching on Saturday, I was reading comments, and people were saying in the comments that Frost wasn't brought back to life, which made me go back to watch the episode again. And literally, which is hilarious how they did it, the camera's panning from left to right or whatever, right? As it's panning, Frost is like right here, and then it begins panning. So Frost is on screen for like a second, and then it keeps panning. Frost is doing like, oh man, like I'm back. But it's only a second. Like, and a lot of people missed it, and a lot of people thought Frost didn't come back. And I was like, no man, he's right there. He's right there, questioning his life right there. I don't know, people was just tripping. Say, damn, Frieza and 17 could low-key hit until the time ran out. That's true. Can you imagine that shit? Just fucking Goku, fucking Jiren, and then at the end, Jiren perfects his down smash and just gets Goku out of here. Goku's out of here, and then 17's like, I thought I was dead. and then what's his name? Belmont would have been like, that would have been hilarious. That would have been hilarious. Belmont or Frieza. What would have been even more out cold? What if Frieza and 17 hit out to the end, and Zeno was like, well, since it's Frieza and 17 left, Frieza and 17 has to fight to the death. I would have been like, fuck. Now, I actually would have been interested to see that. Frieza and 17 go at it. I kind of want to know what the limit of 17's power. I got to wait until like Chuck the Cybercuck or one of those dudes make a video to explain to me how strong is fucking 17. Cause I really want to know. Cause when you got, cause in my mind it was like Frieza, Vegeta, Goku. But now you got 17 is like, you know, somewhere, somewhere in there, above or below, somewhere. So I'm very curious. I have no idea. Well, his energy is infinite, but that doesn't mean it has infinite power. He could have like an infinite low current. I mean, I know it ain't low current. I mean, he's literally hounding everybody out of here. But I'm saying it could be infinite. Let's just say the max energy is a Z energy, right? Going from A to Z. He could have infinite energy up to C. It could be a full alphabet of energy levels that he could not reach. So I don't know that. I don't, and then also infinite energy should not mean infinite durability, but clearly he's got some of that made from that dank Dr. Gero metal. I don't know where Dr. Gero got that cash or metal from, or antimantium. I guess, yeah, maybe he went to Marvel and borrowed himself some antimantium steel. Maybe he went to the gods and got him some kachi and put it inside. That's a good, hold on a second. Somebody make me a sexy theory thumbnail and I'm gonna make a Dragon Ball Super Exposed video. Dragon Ball Super Exposed. Android 17's body's made out of kachi. Like and subscribe. Can I get 70,000 likes on this video for Android 17? Let's go. 17 is made out of kachi or something. I have not seen your question, IML. It's a lots of questions on here, my boy. Also, if you put @Dan, I can't see your question. It doesn't show up on my thing. You got to put @YTDan, and it shows up orange on my thing. So, I mean, I kind of I kind of answer what I see first. Forgive me because these aren't the best eyes. However, see, look, boop, at YTDan said, what do you think of the idea the next villain will be the Grand Priest from Future Trunks timeline, since he didn't ask about Zeno when he went to Goku's timeline? Damn, I didn't even think of something like that. That would be kind of crazy. If the Daishinkan was evil from another timeline, that would be kind of fucked up, because nobody knows how strong he is, and I don't know, but wouldn't that kind of be like retreading the same black stuff again? I don't know. I kind of wish, now I know that a lot of people might not like this, I kind of wish that they find a way to bring back Zamasu. I really like Zamasu. I want them to be like when 17 wished all the universes back, because 17 wasn't specific with his wording. It brought back all the erased universes, and one of the erased universes happened to have your boy Zamasu in it. Da-na-na-na. Da-na. Or I mean, don't bring back Cell. At this point, you can't keep bringing people back. But I feel like that miasma in space, or whatever the fuck that was, where he was just essence and Zeno erased him, I feel like there's some part of that lingering. But again, that could be the same type of fanboy inside of me that thinks Hit's still lying around somewhere. Dr. Gero took the DNA from the Z fighters and infused it with 17, I think. I don't think he did that with 17. I thought he did that and made Cell. And then Cell absorbed 17. Said, I like Zamasu too, my boy. See, I know you with me too. Said, do you like the ending? Said, I feel like the whole thing was worthless. This whole thing was just more Goku, new forms. Said that is like we all knew in the universe are gonna come back. Well, I put it like this. I don't feel like it was a waste in the end. I feel like, what was this journey about? I feel like this journey, if nothing else, you know, of course, Goku was gonna have to fight because Goku made that stupid suggestion to Zeno about the whole tournament in the first place, right? So Goku's gonna have to do that battle. But I think what this arc was for, if nothing else, it was to reestablish Frieza in a legitimate way. It was to, it was to show us this expansive universe of Dragon Ball and all these different directions it would go. I think this is the arc, which is gonna be a launch pad into the new Dragon Ball universe. Basically what they did was put a bunch of doors around, and now they can open them whenever they want. So when does Frieza try to take over the universe again? What does he do? Can he do it? Will someone be stronger than him that exists in the universe preventing him from doing so? Will Goku have to come to Frieza's aid at some point in time? You know what I'm saying? It's like there's a lot of different possibilities. So I feel like the series ended how it should have ended. It gave us a good show along the way. And even though Goku got this new form and he can't use it anymore, we still, at the end of the day, you can't even think about this. At the end of the day, outside of something maybe like a Star Wars, for example, you don't get many old villains that you have known from your childhood turn good. Well, not even good. Frieza didn't turn good. Think about what Frieza did. Frieza had been murdering and killing for thousands of years, indiscriminately, doing business with the gods. Him and his whole mutation of a family, all been doing this. Out of nowhere, they come across a planet of savage animals. And Frieza feels like, well, fuck, these animals are gonna beat the shit out of me one day. I gotta tax them right now. And Beerus is like, yeah, tax them boys. They irritating to me. Frieza gets rid of them all. And within the course of 50 fucking years, this man is fighting for the fate of all life, all existence, and is literally asked the hero, literally asked the person who slew him on planet Namek to launch me at the most powerful mortal of all time so that I may drag him down into the shadows on my own. And then when you realize that he can't do it, Goku, already depleted of all his strength, throws himself in with his ultimate enemy and rival. The tournament began with those two clashing, going head to head, and it ended with those two side by side taking the strongest mortal down. What? That was the most incredible climax. That's why they both was like, ah, cause it was over. That was us. That was the fandom. Ah, that's why they did that final move. Ah, and it was over. It was great. It was great. So the ending, yes, my boy. I love the ending. I love the ending. Do you watch One Piece? I haven't watched One Piece in forever. I tried to go watch it the other day, but I feel like I missed out on a lot of stuff. I was watching an episode. I missed a lot of episodes. I was watching with my wife. It was one of the ones with Big Mama or something Mama. It was like a recent episode with somebody Mama. I think it was Big Mama. It was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it. I do enjoy it. Excuse me. So the new movie will tease the next villain since they did a Resurrection F and teased Goku Black. Wait, they teased Goku Black in Resurrection F? I didn't even notice that. A long time ago. So they said they could have used Dragon Ball's the universe like post-crisis series in Superman. So many possibilities they could have, my boy. He said, how different would things be if Boo woke up? I think Boo would have just turned a bunch of dudes into candy and it just would have been it. Yeah. Toriyama would have had a very easy writing day. He would have been like, and Boo-san turns Dispo into candy. Well, how did he catch him? Dispo tripped and fell. He turned him into candy. And then Boo-san turned Jiren to candy. Well, how did he hit him with the beam? Jiren began to meditate and he turned him into candy. And then the Daishinkan was turned to candy. Why was the Daishinkan turned to candy? Daishinkan was annoying. And it goes on like this. They're all candy. It goes on like that. On and on and on. For each character, they're all delicious chocolates. And then Boo comes back to Earth. Mr. Satan, I brought you a present. And it's a bunch of these delicious candies made out of creatures from the entire universe. I could get with that. That's why Boo had to take a fucking nap. Because you had to walk Boo in there. Think about it. Think about all the times where some dude got blasted in the back without warning because they let their guard down. Imagine if every blast was a candy beam. That's why Boo couldn't come. Because there's no blocking that shit. You go to fucking candy. They got another Dragon Ball dude that can turn people into carrots. If they had brought him and Boo, it would have been a wrap. For your teeth and for your creatures. They would have all been gone. Fucking bring Cyber Angel Bikini. Actually, who they should have brought was Yami Yugi. Actually, if they did a wish on the Super Dragon Ball, what if 17's wish was, I wish for Dragon Ball GT to be canon. That would have been the funniest plot twist ever. I wish for Dragon Ball GT to be canon. No! 17! It's ruining everybody. That would have been the funniest shit in the world. said, did you like how the Dragon Balls appeared? Also, I thought there was gonna be only 3 wishes. Oh yeah, I didn't know that either. When at the end they just showed up. I like how at the second, like right after the commercial break, it was like Dragon Ball time. Like they had to hurry up and get to that. They only had 30 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever. I would like though, or like whatever 17 was like, I wish to be human again. Now see, now this is now they did say if you made a selfish wish, right? It said Zeno would have erased everything. But if 17 wished to be turned back into a human, because his humanity was stolen from him, you know what I'm saying? So is that truly selfish? Because Zeno had to have erased everything if he wished to be a real boy. I don't know. We would have had to find out. Zeno probably would have been like, whoa, emotional, feels, touchy, touchy. Hi. Whoop. Oh. Ooh. Actually, you know what though? Is there a Hakai compilation on YouTube of just Beerus, somebody photoshopping random shit in the Beerus, handing him Hakai and shit? Is that like a thing on YouTube where Beerus like Hakai's the Roblox kid, or Beerus or Beerus like Hakai's Rick and Morty, or does that exist anywhere? It should be a thing. Like he's human enough, he got kids. That's true. That is another thing that got me tripping. That's something that I did say. I said out loud. That is something I said out loud and I totally forgot until now. I did say, how the hell is he so impregnable? Like how is he just so unbreakable? But he still had children. You know, he still got the little dangly bits. You know, he still got them soft pieces. You know what I'm saying? So how is it possible for him to just be blowing up on everything? I just don't get it. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I guess there was only one. I guess maybe they forgot about the other 2 wishes. I guess that's why Goku had that dumbass shitty. Now, actually, I didn't like that at the end. That at the end they had Goku with that shit-eating grin on his face. I'm like, stop smiling, motherfucker. You. That's how I was. I'm like, stop smiling, motherfucker. You know we only here because of you. And when Goku and Vegeta started fighting in the air, they was fighting in the air, and Bulma and Chi-Chi was kind of looking like, but then everybody's looking at him like, our saviors. I'm like, also the bringers of your fucking destruction too. Don't forget that part, okay? Like if Vegeta was constant, like if I was a part of Z Fighters, and Vegeta's constantly reminded me how he saved the fucking universe and all existence and how he defeated God Topo. I'm like, I'm only here because you couldn't keep your dumbass friend Goku in check. That's me. I'm gonna say with my TN looking ass, weak as hell. Cause I want y'all to remember something about TN. Remember this about TN. Remember TN and Goku sparred against Piccolo and Gohan. And Gohan level set TN so fucking hard that when it came to the Tournament of Power, he was already tilted. Like Gohan hit TN so fucking hard, I felt it. When he hit him that hard, it made that fucking sound. I was just like, this is supposed to be an exhibition. This is supposed to be a practice bout. What are you doing, Gohan? That made me think Gohan was gonna be an absolute savage in the tournament. But he was a disappointment. I don't care about that bullshit he did with Frieza. I don't care about that bullshit he did with Winnie the Pooh. I don't care about that bullshit he did with Dispo. I don't care. I thought Gohan was gonna 1v1 Jiren. If you asked me to put my money on it when the tournament power start, I would have put everything on Gohan 1v1 in Jiren. Everything. I thought it was gonna be Cell reborn. I thought Gohan was about to attain Super Saiyan God level white Blanco De form 7. I thought that's what he was gonna get, but he didn't get it. So I was in your stream earlier, but had to dip seeing you reveal spoilers, my boy. Oh, my bad. I thought y'all had already watched it. That's why I waited so long. My bad. I wasn't trying to spoil, but I was waiting. I waited until today to talk about it because I figured everybody watched it over the weekend. That it is fair. It's fair to that some people haven't seen it. I see. You thought it was gonna be Goku and Gohan too? Yeah, I did too. Especially when they had that "Until We Meet Again" song with Goku and Gohan together at the end, going like, "Yeah." I hope that Toyotaro's manga put some shine on Gohan and put some more shine. I know people might not say that he needed more shine on Vegeta. Vegeta needs more shine, my boy. You can't let Vegeta just... I know he beat God Topo, yeah. He punched through the Hakai energy, yeah. It was cool, yeah. He was fighting Jiren down to the last, yeah. But I wish kinda at the end it was Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza. Not Goku, 17, and Frieza. Because if it had been Goku, Frieza, and there's so many things could have came out of it. Frieza could have been like, I sent my strongest Saiyan warriors to fight for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I feel like 17 was great, don't get me wrong. And the surprise reveal and his sacrifice was amazing. It really rose my respect level for 17. But my respect level for Vegeta was already there, so you didn't have to raise the respect level for Vegeta. Like, anything Vegeta did in that tournament to me was a plus. Vegeta's is still my favorite character in Dragon Ball, period. Still my favorite. But of everybody else though, is what it is. Said got tilted during the Boo saga. When he got kicked. Oh yeah, he did get kicked and knocked out. Tien did get kicked and knocked out, my boy. Said, I think if Boo was in and he would have had an easy win. You know why? Because they all absorbed and he couldn't get eliminated because they still alive. Damn, that is hacks. Boo start absorbing dudes and they can't get eliminated because they're hacks. And then Goku will be like, you know what you gotta do, Boo-san? And he's like, Boo, go jump now. Na, 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 na. And he's got like 45 people inside of his entire body. Eliminates all the universes at once. Mass erasure. That's messed up. It's mass erasure. Mass erasure. You said Gohan was low-key glad he got eliminated and just saw Jiren and Toppo giving Frieza and Goku and Vegeta ass whooping. That is true. I did think about that. If I was in a tournament of power and I got eliminated and then that shit start to turn up and I'm in the stands, I would kind of be glad I was in the stands. Like if I was like a Tien ass dude and then it was like, yeah, Tien was out before Kefla powered up, I think. I would have been like, what the fuck? Like, I really thought that it was funny that like a lot of people, okay, this is something that I also think is funny for the sake of anime. Now I know this happens all the time, but you mean to tell me that the world is in peril? Not only the world, all of existence is in peril. And the only people who know about it is a family in Japan. No governments, nobody else, just a family in Japan. And then they take said family and friends and they fly to a parallel dimension and fight for our survival. If they lose, we'll be erased from existence. If they win, we will know nothing about it. Huh. Like, you know what I'm saying? That almost makes you think some shit like that could be happening right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But all you know is you just sitting here chilling, and then the next minute your fucking dog got erased from existence because Goku lost against Jiren. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is weird. Like, can you imagine what they would do to Goku when they found out he started that shit? He'd be deported from Earth. They would be. They'd be like, so, and then can you imagine that? They'll be like, so, you are, son Goku? Okay. So it looks like you're telling me that you were in contact with some sort of interdimensional being? Okay. And this interdimensional being decided to hold a tournament for the fate of the existence of all? Could you tell the court, Mr. Son Goku, why you didn't think that it would be important to let your government know, or any type of authority figure know, that you had to fight for the existence of all? And Goku would be like, well, I just wanted to fight strong guys. Silence! Goku-san, we sentence you to death! They bang the gavel. Of course, Goku doesn't die, because he just, you know, he gone. That's going nowhere. And they put Goku up on the firing squad. Close your eyes, Goku. Turn around, motherfucker. Bang, 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 bang. He ain't dying. What now? Or, but, you know, if you're talking about like Goku Black arc, you know, if he's not concentrating hard enough, he might get shot in the head. I remember when they were trying to shoot Black, I thought if they actually shot Black and he was bleeding, I was like, I'm done. Simulation theory is pretty interesting though. Vegeta did have the best development, my boy. 27 hours in an electric chair. Then that's messed up. And then he has to listen to the sad Dragon Ball music. Yeah, Topo gave Vegeta the best pep talk of all. He was like, you ain't no bitch. You ain't never been no bitch. Now stop acting like a bitch. And then he was like, bitch. Sometimes we need those pep talks. Sometimes you gotta tell yourself, stop acting like a bitch. And then you be like, you know what? I'm gonna stop being a bitch. And then you just stop being a bitch. Just that easy. Sometimes it happens for you like that. You'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna stop acting like this. I'm gonna stop letting these dudes treat me just any kind of way. I'm gonna fight back. I'm gonna read a couple more of these and I'm gonna probably get out of here. Remember when Chaozu was the Z Warrior? Remember when Yamcha really wanted to come to the Tournament of Power? Yamcha wanted to be invited to this. Can you imagine if somehow it ended up going down to the end and it was Yamcha, 17, and Goku? Do you think, okay, I want to know right now, if you thought if it was Yamcha, 17, and Goku at the end, do you think that Yamcha and Goku could have won like Frieza and Goku won? Let me know. I want to know, do you think if Yamcha and Goku would have been strong enough to finish Jiren as Frieza and Goku finished Jiren the exact same way? Do you think Yamcha would be capable to do the exact same things Frieza did? Let me know what you think. That Goku wanted to see Jiren again. That's suspect. You know, I did kind of think that wording, because I watched it raw first. I always watch Dragon Ball Super raw, and then I watch it like Crunchyroll. So when I watched it raw, I was waiting so long to hear what those words were, and the words was like, I want to see you again. Like, I thought that those were like profound words, like, cause I felt like he was telling Jiren like this isn't goodbye, and I'm not just gonna let you just get erased, homie. And Jiren doubted him right there in that moment. But when Jiren was restored to life by Goku and his friends, guess what that shows Jiren? How to trust. You see what I'm saying? They just doing it, man. They doing it. I thought that was great. He said Wolf Fang Fist. Oh my God, could you imagine a Wolf Fang Fist? They're falling down and Jiren's struggling and trying not to fall, and he goes, Wolf Fang Fist. Oh, and then Jiren's like, no, that's just a little too much damage. It's just enough. Oh. If I had got hit any other time, it would have done nothing, but at this particular moment, ah. I would believe that. That would be cool. I think that. So how's the Gishki's terrible? Goat Yamcha. Said, oh my God, yeah. He said Goat Yamcha the Wolf Fang Fist for the win on Jiren. No, wait. He said, if I saw Yamcha at the end, I would stop watching altogether. I did think that. No lie, I thought that about Tien. I said if Tien or Master Roshi end up winning this, I'm done. Like, I did say that in my head, but I didn't say it out loud. I did say in my head, if Tien or Master Roshi win this, I am fucking done. Especially if it was fucking Tien. Because after Tien got hold, like I started paying, like when I was recently, like not this year, but the last few years, when I started getting interested in doing YouTube stuff more, I started to look into storytelling and things like that, and like how to write a storyboard and how to do this and that. And you kind of get cues in the stuff because you start to see foreshadowing, and foreshadowing done well. Dragon Ball foreshadows things very, very well. So when I saw Tien get hit in his shit by Gohan, and basically Tien was so shook and was like, this is supposed to be for fun, homie. Y'all playing too much. When Tien was crying like that, I was like, either his ass is gonna be out first or his ass is gonna be out the most pathetic manner. That went off in my head. That instantly went off in my head. But then there's another part in my head on this side of the brain said, if that motherfucker win this tournament, we not watching this no more. And I was like, agreed. Like, that's literally what I was thinking, my boy. I could take Yamcha winning before I could take Tien winning. I just did not like Tien. Wolf Fang Fist. What if that, I was just about to say that, my boy Prince just said that. I was about to say, what if when Yamcha was fighting against Jiren, Yamcha goes like, for my whole life, they always look down on me because I'm not a Saiyan. I'm not good enough. Bulma, I'll finally show you the man that you should have been with. Ultra Instinct Yamcha! And I would have been like, and then Whis would have been like, oh, Yamcha Kun Ultra Instincto! And everybody else would have been like, even Jiren. Nobody taking his Ultra Instinct seriously. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Not even Dr. Rhoda. No, actually, Dr. Rhoda's the only one cares. He goes Ultra Instinct. He's standing there all awesome. Dr. Rhoda goes, my superpower is... He fucks him up. I don't know if y'all remember that Dr. Rhoda shit, but when Dr. Rhoda, the thing about Dr. Rhoda was I didn't understand why he was pressing his body into like the opponent's body. Like he walked up and he just smashed it like my power is, and he just pushing himself into the guy's body. I'm like, what the fuck is your power? But apparently his power is magic spells. And in the manga he said that they asked him, he said, hey, couldn't your magic spells have got you out of that? And he said, I didn't have time to cast my spells. So Dr. Rhoda got cheese. He didn't even get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! He brought his deck. He didn't even get to go on his first turn. He got FTK'd. Dr. Rhoda got FTK'd. That's so messed up. I was like, fuck, Dr. Rhoda, no. Say, listen, Yamcha would even won the tournament. You know why? One hit and he dies. Universe 7 wins. Say, put your hands up, Goku. You're under arrest. Goku starts a spirit bomb. Actually, that is fucked. That is the most dangerous thing you could ever do for Goku. Put your hands up, Goku. Dun, 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 dun. They be like, where the fuck is this music coming from? They're like, where the fuck is this music coming from? It's terrible. I don't know. It's even worse. Oh my god. Wolfang L. Roshi did put in work. I liked how Roshi put in work on that Thunderbird thing. Cause he was, I like how Roshi's literally said, I am here to get rid of all of the cheese players, all the haxers, everybody who's not willing to fight honorably, like you, demon. This was Roshi handing out L's. Roshi was just giving L's out to every fucking body. He gave L, and then when he fought against that one chick, that's the only chick that's traumatized, because actually Roshi basically was like, he said you've been trying to, no, he said something like, you've been trying to use your feminine wiles to corrupt me or something. He said, but guess what? He's like, just cause you're thick don't mean you're gonna get away with it. Boom, 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 boom. He was like, when an old man gets excited, you know what's gonna happen next. You can't blame me, bitch. And then she was like, oh no, and literally ran off the stage. I was like, what was Roshi about to do to her? Like, Roshi was really talking like he was about to, like, you know, get demonetized. You know what I'm saying? Like, Roshi looked like he was about to get demonetized real fast. But I didn't know what was about to happen, my boy. Yamcha takes an L, but Universe 7 wins. He dies easily. Actually, Yamcha probably would have been the first person to get hit and would have been laying there on the ground in the crater, and everybody would have thought Yamcha was dead, and they would have even eliminated him on the God pad. But after the entire battle was over, Yamcha just would have stood up, was like, hey guys, what's going on? Yamcha King has won! Excuse me, got hiccups. So if I wouldn't have seen that, I would have been like, it's time to go, Dan. True. Well, my boys, it has been fun. And then actually, it is time to go. This is a really great stream. I had fun spending time with you guys. I'm gonna have to actually probably change this a little bit more. I'm probably not gonna ever use that DSLR again because it constantly betrays. So I'm probably gonna have to just change to something else. But I'm gonna be back at 12 p.m. on the dot for some Duel links. So I'm gonna catch you guys for that. And as always, keep it dank.